in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a special stream on Elite FPL. It is our 2-year anniversary stream, and joining me this evening is the one and only Dan Bull with my esteemed co-host Steve-O. Dan, Steve-O, how you doing?
Yeah, all good, all good. Great to be back. Great to celebrate 2 years. I just can't believe it's 2 years. It's gone so bloody quick.
Dan, don't worry. If I'm opening up a bottle of Prosecco, mate, the cork is not going to go flying anywhere in your direction. I don't know why you're wearing the safety goggles.
Yeah, God. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be able to top last year's. That was quite an occasion.
It was a bit of a marathon, that stream, wasn't it?
Members only.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. What have you been up to, Dan?
Whoa, just enjoying this second lockdown. What to say about it? Really, watching lots of football. To be fair, keep just like trying to keep active, trying to keep busy, keep connected with people. And yeah, just getting a bit back into FPL now. The team's finally picked up a little bit, but kind of glad that we got an international break because Arsenal didn't do very well on Sunday.
Yeah, Arsenal, eh? What's happening with them? Mid-table club?
I think it's a little bit early, to be saying that after we managed to beat United.
Well, to be honest, that's no great achievement at the moment, mate. To be honest with you,
I think that was like our victory of the season so far. But yeah, we kind of got brought back down to earth on Sunday. But I think it's just a case that Arteta is a very defensive manager, and that strategy doesn't always work. But I guess we're here to celebrate 2 years all things Elite FPL.
And ironically, 2 years ago it was Emre in charge, and you were gun ho and scoring goals for fun, but also conceding lots of goals. So
yeah, that seems like a long time ago. But I'm not one of these people that straight away, a couple of bad results and get the manager out because Arteta won the cup. And we've had some big wins in the last 6 months, beating Chelsea, beating Man City, Liverpool, Man United. But then also we've lost to Villa twice and lost to Brighton. So I think over this international break, Arteta's got a chance to kind of start from scratch, really. So it's kind of come at a good time for us.
Yeah, who knows, mate? Who knows? Maybe it can bounce back after the international break. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been waiting for the show this evening. For those of you who are new around these parts, we've been live streaming for 2 years now. Lots of people saying thank you for the shows and giving us well wishes. Happy 2 years, says Sean Harden. We've got people in Discord as well giving us nice messages of support. People have been following us for pretty much since the beginning. Vince Chapman and Man Dylan. You've got Lama, got Boona, a lot of the names. John Harris is in chat there. I mean, Dre's there is in the waiting room. We'll get some callers on possibly shortly. But yeah, we haven't really planned anything for this stream. We're gonna just chat for an indefinite amount of time. God knows how long it's gonna be. 3 hours like last time was like 4 or 5 hours. I think 2 hours, 2.5 hours of you guys, and then I went off on my own for about another 2 hours afterwards. Hello, Alex Volo. Hello to Karma Baby Bilal.
The one that did the thumbnail. Alex, hello. Hello, Alex. Hello.
I'm sure he doesn't speak like that.
He's English, isn't he?
No.
Alex, you're English?
No.
Oh.
Ukrainian. It's Ukraine, man.
Oh, I thought he moved out to the country.
I can't do an Ukrainian accent.
Hello.
Sounds like a Bond bit.
Knock, knock, says Mark in the chat. Where's the cake, says Niraj.
Well, if you follow me on Twitter, you'd have seen I bought some Krispy Kremes, and to be honest, I just wish I hadn't, Jace. To be honest with you, I don't even know why. But do you know what really annoys me actually about Krispy Kremes is the fact that they don't seem to give you a variety of flavours. They just give you either chocolate or caramel. I want to have apple, blueberry, banana.
You can go into Krispy Kreme and make your own selection, can't you? Am I not right in saying that?
You're probably right with a specific shop, the actual shop, but when it comes to other retail stores, i.e. Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Asda, etc., unfortunately they only supply you with a small selection, which really annoys me.
It's always the sickly ones as well.
Yeah.
At least with a blueberry, you could almost get away with saying it's part of your 5 a day. Maybe. I mean, you're basically getting bad. I mean, I have to admit, the amount of times I see you eating sweet, sugary donuts, I think to myself, your arteries must be getting absolutely clogged, mate. You need to calm down on that, unless you're taking statins.
It's just the steroids.
I just see a sponsorship opportunity there, really. There's a link up. Crispy Krems, fantasy football,
Well, if anybody's watching out there, I promote the stuff.
It's Krispy Kreme, apparently. Apparently, you call it Krispy Kreme, says Seb Long in the chat.
Krispy Kreme.
Thank you, William. Appreciate the kind words. So,
what's he said?
whoa. Hey, guys, congrats on 2 years. How many plates we smashing tonight, says Anderson. Oh, that was Andy Salter, and he hasn't been around for about a year or so now.
God, Andy
Salter, yeah.
Flaming Nora. Remember him, Jace?
I do, yeah. He was proper in quiz. He was pretty much what's the word? He questioned everything. He was a rebel, rebel without a cause. That's what he was. Come back, Andy, if you're watching. Player of the season, says Mark. Well, hold on, I said he only had 8 game weeks.
I'm tempted to say Jack Grealish, but
Yeah,
I don't want to get all the abuse. So, but he has been.
No, I would probably
starts.
agree with you on that, to be honest.
I just hope he starts tomorrow against his old country, because he'll be guaranteed to score. Because obviously he played for Republic of Ireland under 21s. So,
Mate, we all know it's Van der Beek.
What about you, Steve-O?
What's that, player of the season?
So far, yeah.
Just a quick one. Ray Joyce. I was doing some research for a mini quiz, and funny enough, I was just going through all our streams, and there was a stream I did at 4:10 in the morning, back in just before the 2019-2020 season started. And Ray Joyce, you were the only person that commented on the stream. It was the first time I had a form of setup to myself. Jason had obviously kindly set up everything for me. And Ray Joyce was the only person there. It was on the launch day. FPL had launched really early in the morning, at like 4:10 in the morning. Or something to do with the player price releases or some nonsense like that. And I did a quote-unquote emergency stream. And yeah, Ray Joyce, you were there, my friend.
I remember those days of you just streaming on your phone. Like,
it's really weird.
If you're watching it back now, it's just like, people watched that. People actually watched it.
Well,
I feel like it was like, you literally on your PlayStation, and like you had to turn your phone camera the other way around to show the audience the screen of your TV to talk about what you were going to do on FPL, or you were looking through mini leagues, and like it just goes to show that it's not always about the presentation.
No, it's not. I mean, I remember one specific day where, hold on, I'm just going to do the old cough button. And there was one specific stream, and I was just like you said, it was just on my phone, and it was the 3 p.m. kickoffs, and there were 200 odd people watching me on my mobile phone. And I'm just like, this is crazy. And funny enough, Dan, you'll know this, but when we first started covering live games, I keep saying this, we were actually...
He's in the chat! He's in the chat! Andy Salter! Andy Salter's in the chat!
Get lost, is he?
I'm not coming back! That's what he said.
Andy, come on, come live on air.
Come live on air, mate. Come on. With all your girlfriends.
We'll have a conversation. Talk about your behaviour.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
But no, Dan. Seriously, we like 2 years ago, even like during the 2018, 19 season, where we decided to start streaming during matches.
Yes.
And no one did it back then. And now, like, fast forward to today, and like every single YouTuber seems to be doing watch-alongs and various other reaction videos. It's crazy to think that almost. I don't suggest for 1 minute that we pioneered it, but it is quite surreal that we were almost like the first streamers to kind of cover that, Dan.
Yeah, it was just like you brought back a memory of obviously when we did it at your house when you were down from London, and there was that Burnley Southampton game.
Yes.
Do you remember that? And I had Bednarak, and I think he got like an FPL assist for Redmond, and he was on for a clean sheet, and I was like so happy. And it was so, and I think Burnley equalised right near the end, and you just went berserk and went off and celebrated with your dad. And I was just there like, oh, God's sake. But yeah, we had some, that was a fun, probably one of my favourite streams actually. Like the three of us doing 3 o'clock kickoff. It was just like constantly keeping it up with the scores and stuff. And it was like, felt like it was innovative, really.
There was one that I came across where me and you were sat in the, is it the factory? It was during Man City. It was a Man City versus. They were winning 2-1.
Arsenal.
And you were dejected.
It was Arsenal. They beat us. I think Jay captained Aguero that game week, and they beat us 3-1.
I've had a lot of happy memories with Aguero.
Yeah, well, he's like your lucky charm, isn't he?
Talking of which, Chase, here's a quick question for you, right? So the very, this isn't the first ever live stream, but the first upload. So the first upload we did was a video entitled Game Week 4. So this is the 2018-19 season. So Game Week 4 discussion and league analysis with a question mark on wildcard. The question for you, Jason, is, and Dan, where was Jason ranked in the world in Game Week 4? Jace, do you know where you were ranked then?
1,300?
Dan?
1,000 and hundreds?
774th, and you just dropped down from 553rd in the world from Game Week 3.
Whoa.
2 years ago.
Whoa.
2 seasons ago.
But in that particular season, you got into the top 100, didn't you, at one point?
Yeah, 87.
Bloody hell.
When you hear like that, do you just think that's just like an absolute
freak? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's like one of those things that you don't ever expect to break the top 100 FPL. I mean, it's going to get harder and harder every year, and the more people to play it. And this season has just been just like, you know, just completely unpredictable is the easiest way of saying it. And you know, to be in that position, you feel that the weight of the world is on your shoulders. You feel like you've one mistake and you're going to balls it up. And in the end, you know, I maintained a very respectable position all the way through the 18-19 season, finishing just outside the 1400 mark. Considering I played my wild card, and when I did, I think probably I can't remember how my triple captain did that year actually. Whether or not I think it was on a Man City player. I think it was Sterling or Aguero. Was it Aguero on the double game?
Possibly that game against Arsenal. I think.
Yes, it was, and he played the full game, but then he didn't play the second game.
Yeah, he got a hat trick, didn't he?
He got a hat trick, but then he didn't play the second game. So even though I was over the moon with a hat trick, but then he didn't play the next set game in the double game week, and I was like deflated. So it's just like, you know. But I've actually, talking about my team, I've just realised that for the last 20 minutes, that on the screen is showing my team for game week 9, where I've already done my I've done my transfers. I haven't revealed to anyone.
Ooh, here we go. Let's have a look then.
So I just, you know, it's a bit late now.
You may as well. I'm going to take a guess. Oh, you brought in Ziyech and Fernandez. Oh. Wow, this brings back memories of my old streams. And you brought in what kit? Oh, here we go. Minus what?
8.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Minus 8, Jace. So Watkins,
Yeah.
Fernandez, Ziyech in for... I can't even think. Who have you got rid of?
So
Sterling, obviously.
Alzate, the 4.5 waste of space to Ziyech, Sterling to Fernandez, Che Adams to Calvert-Lewin, Kane to Calvert-Lewin and Che Adams to Watkins.
And you got the captaincy on Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm just bringing your team up now. Okay, they're playing for them. Fair enough.
-8. What? Why is the question? Let's get on with it. Why?
The fixtures, mate, for me. I mean, the Fulham away, I just have nightmares if Calvert-Lewin is to do anything and I didn't bring him in. Ziyech for his ability, I think he's going to be in my... Unless he gets injured, he's staying in my team for the rest of the season. Fernandez the same. He's staying in my team for the rest of the season. Rashford's a placeholder for Man City with De Bruyne on the horizon. Watkins for his value in that very, very well performing Aston Villa team. Stupid that I got him out, I know, to bring him back in a few weeks later. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the midfield there. Ziyech, Fernandez, Rashford, Son, Salah, with the two up front, Calvert-Lewin and Watkins. Happy days.
Have you not learnt from your mistake from the week, whenever it was, 2 weeks ago, when you got rid of players?
Mate,
they all banned, and then...
Yeah, mate. I'm gonna come. Look, you win some, you lose some. I lost some. Now I'm gonna win some. All right, that's how it's working. I'm telling you now. This is gonna be the redemption of the last -16 I did.
Because let's be real here, West Brom versus Man United versus West Brom ain't gonna be easy.
Well, it'll be goals galore, mate.
No, I can't. Well, I can't see it myself. I think you should win. Whether you do or not is get lots of goals. I don't know.
Name Chelsea, a better duo than Jason
Newcastle,
and Hits.
Ziyech, the player of the moment. Yeah, I suppose you could do. And then Watkins, obviously, a player who seems
Bamford
to be
on the bench
once every 2 games, and then you've benched Bamford, who is in the form of his life, it seems, at the moment. You've decided to bench him. If you're going 3-5-2, you got to get rid of one of those key one of the strikers for a cheap one to upgrade your defenders. And
well, that's the thing is the Bamford. I'll either This is the plan is I'll either downgrade Bamford, upgrade Rashford to Sterling. Sorry, to KDB, not Sterling, yes, KDB.
Yeah.
Or I'll do the opposite, and if Aguero comes back and he's on fire, then I'll do the opposite. So I'll downgrade Rashford. It's a shame I can't get Grealish in, but I'll downgrade Rashford and bring in Aguero for Bamford.
Dan, your thoughts on this this minus, what was it, -8? Sorry,
8. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's a very, very strong midfield. I think someone in the chat just said it was Anderson, FPL Anderson, actually said just about international injury, so that might be a bit.
No, I've got a Bamford anyway. So if one of those gets injured, it's not the end of the world to just play Bamford.
Well, to be honest, Dan, you've brought up international. Well, not you specifically, but you know what I mean. You say that. What about the dreaded Ovid? You know, this pandemic that's going on at the moment, the reality is that that could be an effect. Surely,
maybe.
Dan. Well, this truly is bring back.
This is the old days of FPL, Elite FPL here. Dan's deep in thought about that question. Hopefully he'll be back soon. In the meantime, let me show you.
Oh, what have we got here?
I'm going to celebrate 2 years of Elite FPL.
Oh God, here we go. While Jason's getting something from the fridge, just to let people know, I literally woke up 5 minutes before we went on air, I literally was just like, "Oh, what we're doing," and I was just like, well, I swore, panicked, saw the time was 10-8, thinking I'm going live in 2 seconds, and yeah, my head's all over the place. So yeah, I will not be eating or drinking like Jason appears to be doing. So here we go. Here we go. What's going on here, Jace?
75%. Can't see it.
Is this the spiced rum you just mentioned?
Yeah. The Tiki Fire. Old J Tiki Fire, man.
And what specifically is it? Just a rum? That's the...
It's just a spiced rum.
What does it taste like? I mean, I wouldn't have a clue. But...
this one specifically tastes of Persian lime with smooth vanilla essence, hint of vanilla essence.
Is it a spirit? Is it? I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Is it a good idea? More to the point.
Dan, you're back.
Is it a good idea?
Yeah, I don't know. As soon as I get to talk, then I get cut off. It's classic Dan, like John Harris said. But I was just saying about Sterling because game week 10 on, Man City's fixtures are pretty good. I was going to say another word then, but you can't swear.
Whoa,
so
it's literally like...
Jason's got... That's the stuff that makes you take -8.
Mate, this is the stuff that makes you hallucinate and never wake up in the morning.
Drinking it straight, are we?
To the show.
I thought you were going to be having a few sherbets, Dan. You said to me on a voice message, I may have a few drinks, you know. I may come on here a bit happy, a bit.
Well, on the weekend, but I've got work tomorrow, so I'm being boring. But I just wonder where this is going to lead with Jason having that. Because once you have the first taste of drink, then it's on to the next one. So I'm being really boring, isn't I, really? But how does it taste? By the way, drink responsibly.
Ari Ryoki saying, get some pineapple juice and coconut with that rum, Jace.
Hang on.
Get it down your gob. It's literally Domestos in a whiskey bottle.
Are you going to have a shot of vodka or something?
Mate, no. Absolutely.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That wasn't a good idea. That was not a good idea. Burn all the way down.
Dan, you said you had a quiz. Go on, give us a question.
All right, you got the quiz because you're the quiz master. You're the one that stitches me up with these really obscure football trivia questions all the time. But the first game week that we covered on that first ever stream on YouTube on the channel, it was September.
There you go. You can read it now. You can read it now.
2018. September 2018, and that particular game week. So we've got two questions about that particular game week, and if you're in the chat, play along. Jason and Steve as well, taking turns. So on that particular game week, Liverpool beat Spurs 2-1. But who scored Spurs' consolation goal?
Liverpool beat Spurs 2-1. Who got Spurs' consolation goal? Dan, the other day, I think Liverpool won, didn't they? No, they drew 1-1 with... See, there's my memory straight away. So they drew 1-1 with Man City. And now you're asking me a question from 2 years ago. Spurs got a consolation goal. Okay, can we ask you questions to kind of help us with the clues?
You can ask, yeah.
Is the player still at the club?
Yes.
Is he a pivotal member of the team?
What was the question? Sorry.
At the moment, yes. So Spurs played Liverpool. Liverpool won 2-1. This concerns the first game week of the first stream that we ever did, or the first podcast. Who scored Spurs' consolation goal in defeat to Liverpool? He's been there a long time. That's a clue.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go with Lucas Moura.
Okay. He's been there a long time. I'm sure Boone will know this.
Jace?
Yes.
Without cheating?
No. I think
a few people might have Googled it. The answer is Eric Lamela. So a few people in chat have put it in there as well. Obviously, Lamella's been there. He's been there since 2013 now, actually.
I need a drink.
Good God, Lamela.
I've got one more question.
If I
on
had
that
50 guesses, I'd never have got that. Yeah, go for it, Dan.
Okay, on that particular game week, a player scored a hat-trick for Chelsea in a 4-1 win over Cardiff. Who was that player?
Oh, I know this. I think, well, is it Schürrle?
This is 2018. That's wrong. Sorry. Jason? 2018 win over Cardiff City. A 4-1 win, sorry.
Say again, sorry.
Okay, so Chelsea beat Cardiff City 4-1. December the 15th, 2018, the first game week that we previewed the first ever stream. But who scored a hat-trick for Chelsea in that particular fixture? So it's not Schürrle.
I'll have another go.
Morata.
Good try, but
Costa?
wrong. No. 2018.
2018.
Can't be Hazard.
It was Eden Hazard. Yes. Yeah, it was a pivotal. The only reason I remember it is just
It smells of bandwagon-y material.
Well,
that does.
I'm sure as you'll both know, guys, it was close to my birthday. I'm sure you both remember that. So that particular weekend, I remember being out for drinks during the day and going on this bloody ferry over to Torquay, and these guys were just chatting away, going on about Hazard. And I'm like, why are they talking about Hazard for? And this guy was saying to me, "Oh, can you believe it? Hazard's got."
I remember you telling me that.
Like, no.
I remember you telling that story on the stream.
Yeah, and I was just like, "Oh, I didn't pick him. I was just down this ferry feeling miserable." I was just like, "Right, let's just get on with my birthday then." So that's how FPL can affect you.
Talking of turning the air red and talking of special occasions, obviously a very close friend of you both, Phil Jewell, he had a wedding. And apparently, Dan, you were very angry with a particular player that did very well, specifically for Chelsea. Can you remember who that player was? So you were at Phil Jewell's wedding, and this I don't know why, but this particular player did very well in against whoever it was. I think it may have been either Fulham or Cardiff. And yeah, you were very angry at Phil's wedding. Who was that player? And I quote, the air was turned red once I found out he scored.
Yeah. Because Pete was feeding me the information when we were just sat on the dinner table. That's why I don't think.
Is this even bringing back memories of Phil's wedding?
A little bit, yeah. Because we were just, it's like a wedding, you just sat, you sort of chatting away or whatever after the things happened and that. Azpilicueta?
No, I've just mentioned him. Schürrle. Can you remember this?
No, I thought Schürrle left Chelsea earlier than that. I felt like Schürrle wasn't around.
No, he apparently in the stream you say words to the effect of, "I was at Phil's wedding. I was having a really good time and stuff." And then all of a sudden, I hear that Schürrle, of course, of all players, did what he did, and then the air turned red. Apparently, you said. Yeah.
I think, I was exaggerating.
That was gone again.
But it is weird how you can be in like a social situation.
Turn red, mate.
Yeah, literally. That's what it looked like. But no, it's weird how you can be in like a social situation, like you said, and then FPL just comes into play and your mood just completely changes.
Vince is saying, Dan, what about the time you forgot to set your team, but you got 100+ points?
Yeah, I remember because I had a really bad game week the week before, and I think I had to go to the pub for about 6:30 and went there and just chatting away. And Pete was there, and we were just talking about FPL and stuff, looking at our teams, and I was just like, "Oh, I forgot to do my team." And friend Steve turned to me and went, "You do a stream on fantasy football, and you forgot to save your team." Yeah, right. And I was like, "Well, look at your team," and I was like, "Hold on, how many points have I got?" And it was just like, I think it's like 109 points. It's just because at that particular period, when you got all that football going on, like Boxing Day, New Year's, and all that, it's just with so many things, social things going on, I just forgot. And then I did the same thing on New Year's. It was like, I remember New Year's Day being severely hungover and going into this bookies and seeing like Everton playing. I can't remember who it was now, but they were losing at home to somebody, and I was just like, "Oh, wait a minute, have I got Digne?" And then I just had another really high score by not saving my team. So that is my advice. Just don't save your team.
You say that, but Jace, isn't that kind of a case for this year where if you don't bother doing transfers, people seem to be doing well.
Well, yes and no. Oh my god, here we go. FPL Birdio. Congrats. £10 donation from FPL Birdio. FPL Birdio, thank you so much. He says, congrats. Thanks for all the hard work you put into the channel and the community as a whole. Hopefully many more years to come. Pop this in the swear jar.
Can we swear now?
Does that mean you can swear? Well, I suppose we can, you know, if you want to swear. I mean, it's not Big Brother.
I'm going to take out of your profits, though.
No. But thank you so much for that super chat, FPL Birdio. It's much appreciated.
That, Birdio.
Do I need to take another swig of that spiced rum?
No, nobody suggested. Remember, you got work tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's funny because Birdio says about hopefully many more years to come and everything. Well, we had a moderator meeting last night, and it all went beautifully, didn't it, Jace? The reality being is that the ideas coming out from well, we can pick. I can tell the audience we've got nothing to hide here, or nothing bad. The reality is that we've really
the reality is the way I put it, and I just want to just make it very well known that we've got a very awesome group of people that come back each week, each stream. We've got a great, amazing moderator team that, you know, do amazing work in helping you people in the Discord to, you know, supporting us on the show, and that's the reality. The reality is we're only as strong as the community that we have. Unfortunately, we have a very committed community, and that means that we can go live any time of the day. And like you said in the past, we can have 80, 90, 100 people waiting for us at any time to talk crap about FPL. There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, Steve-O, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there.
No,
So was that the only quiz question you had, Steve-O?
No, I've got another one here. Well, I've got 5.
Oh,
during this specific stream, or more to the point, the specific upload that we did, the very, very first upload, Jason had a shock reveal. What was that shock reveal? Game week 4.
It's not a shock anymore, is it? There's only so many times you can do it.
Well, you say that, you may be completely wrong.
I think I might know this. Only because I watched about 2 minutes of it when you sent me that voice message. So I'll let Jason. It was Jason's reveal, wasn't it? So I might be right.
Hang on. I'm just seeing if this is... You got the stream up there?
No, I personally haven't, no.
Okay. I was just seeing what you guys saw. That's fine. What was the shock reveal? You're asking me what my thoughts were?
Yeah, during the stream, what was the shock reveal that you said during
what game week?
A game week 4, it would have been. So we were all chatting away and everything, and all of a sudden you just revealed you did something, and me and Dan were blown away. Like, what? What did you do?
I free hit.
No, close, Dan.
Wildcarded?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so did I. You had actually wildcarded Jace because you felt that there are a few players in your team that weren't performing and their upcoming fixtures weren't that great. But we were shocked because you were doing so well that specific season because your players were doing excellently. We thought that, what do you need to wildcard for? Well, obviously you proved us wrong, but it was the fact that then I revealed that I wildcarded because I was doing really well at the time as well. And yeah, that's about as boring as the question gets, really. But just to lead on to that, who was your Jason? Who was the player that you were surprised at that was outperforming Salah? So there was a player in the FPL that season that was outperforming Salah.
What, at that stage of the season?
At that stage of the season, who
Mane.
was it? And yes, that's right. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, because how much was Salah that year, Jace? Can you remember?
He was 12.5 and Mane was 11.5. Oh, 12 and 11.
No.
No, it was
13.
Salah was 13.
13. Well, he was in that, unless he price rose to 13 million. But he was definitely 13 million. I can tell you that now. And you were really shocked that Mane was outperforming him. We were discussing during that particular upload that, is Salah really worth the money and all this malarkey? And do you remember any of that, Dan? Any of this conversation about Mane being the better player, and specifically from an FPL point of view?
Well, vaguely. I mean, I remember triple captaining Mane in that season at home to Huddersfield, and he got a couple of goals. But when you were asking about the price, I was thinking to myself, what was his price? And I was like, oh yeah, it was 13 million. So that rings a bell. In that particular stream, Jason mentioned about Mitrovic as well. Yeah, I know, it's bonkers. But you mentioned about Mitrovic, that you fancied him away to Man City, but he did quite well at the start of that season, though, didn't he, Mitrovic?
He did. He started off all right, yeah.
Yeah, but Man City won that particular game 3-0. But it's just funny seeing the presentation. I was thinking about this earlier, like the presentation of it and like how it's evolved and how it's changed. What I was thinking you could do is have like, I don't know, have all the different layouts and designs you've had and just have them in one video and like transition from one to the next to the other. With like a little timestamp on each one just to show the evolution of Elite FPL, so to speak. So.
I was thinking that recording off the phone, just putting a collage together of like the different styles of streams that we've done over the last 2 years. Basically, it's been an incredible journey, as they say, and like Jay said, with the help of all these people that watch, tune in, support us and everything, it's only going to get better. It will get better. I can guarantee that for a fact, that it can only get better. I mean, Jace, let's be real here. You were brought onto the show to essentially just talk about, as a guest, how well you were doing at the time, and then you threw your weight in and you just basically said, look guys, I like what you do, and let's sort out a presentation, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I never in a million years thought that I would have been involved in a YouTube show about FPL. I only really was interested in watching your I was doing well that season, so I was really interested in what you were going to talk about with the leaderboard, with the league itself. And it was just a case of, essentially just seeing for myself what the show was about that you were doing together. And yeah, it kind of flowed really well. I think when we all kind of got together, the conversation was easy. And yeah, it kind of came naturally. Because before that, I'd been doing like loads of streams on Twitch and stuff, and never actually talking on a show with other people. So yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, and you know me with challenges. As soon as I get an idea in my head, I have to kind of put like all my effort into it, and I'm just grateful that I kind of got that experience with you guys and got to kind of use my skills and put them to the test, really.
Yeah, Dan, obviously you were the reason in getting Jason involved, and turned out all right, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking back when Jason was saying about that, like, for those that, don't know the story, obviously we started, just me and yourself, doing videos in a Facebook private group with our Cash Mini League, and just talking about that particular Cash Mini League. And then we were just doing them kind of sporadically the season before, weren't we? Every now and then. I just also remember doing the first ever solo stream. I think you couldn't do it, and I just did a solo stream on a Friday evening and playing Jason Derulo at the start of my stream to say that I was going solo. I don't know why I did that, to say that I was going solo.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and then Jason obviously messaged and said that, he'd like to do something with the presentation and he quite enjoys all that sort of stuff. And I remember I remember also like the original logo as well, which was quite cool, and the music.
On the
did you
mug.
get the music from
On the mug, mate. It's on the mug.
Yeah. Did you? I don't. What the music was? It Sky Sports or? This was just a private Facebook group. There's no
it was Tiny Temple. Was it Tiny Temple written in the stars?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, I was a bit far off of that, but yeah, no, I just.
But it was but they used it. They used it as the 17-18 or 18-19. I can't remember. Oh no, it might have been the 15-16 season. Sky Sports used it.
Okay.
On their show, yeah.
Yeah, and pretty much the idea of setting up the YouTube channel was just because it was just taking us like 12 hours or whatever it was to upload the video in the Facebook group, and then we actually started to get a captive audience. But do you ever remember the first person that came to join us and watch us live?
I always think it's a man Dylan.
Brett Mollison or
I think it's a man Dylan, but I could be wrong.
A man Dylan was the first, but then I thought that's too obvious.
I'm certain a man Dylan was the first person to watch us live. He was like,
we don't know who necessarily was the first person to watch us live, but we know the first person to make a comment. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I know Brett Mollison was there. He was definitely the first person to ever write something on the first graphical presentation of a chat screen. I know that for fact. FPL Boona was also someone that was very, very early on. Daily Llama. I know
Mark Antigua. That's a name.
Yes.
Mark Antigua.
With the Man United away shirt, yeah. I remember him.
Yeah.
But I just remember at the time, like, it was blowing my mind that this guy from like other side of the world or whatever would be watching us and like talking about FPL, and I was just like, what? And like the first time we went live and I was just like, this is nuts.
Without, my favourite saying at the moment is, without wanting to repeat myself, but I will. Back then, though, there was no streamers, nothing. Because I was quite invested in the world of fantasy football, like podcasts and all that malarkey. And searching for live streams, really, it was only Andy, Let's Talk FPL, that I was pretty much aware of. And yeah, the majority of YouTube videos at the time were just, well, let's be real here, the classic tip type
ones. The ones I used to watch.
Yeah, there was no live videos uploaded or at the time going live. And yeah, like I say, it's the landscape's changed a lot since then.
For the better.
I must admit, for the better. But I would say that I think we got onto the wave at the right time, because to be completely blunt, I think that if we were to have started the streaming stuff now, it'd be a lot more difficult. It'd be a hell of a lot more difficult to get, catch the wave and build on that momentum. Certainly the speed that we've done it at, being a stream only channel, it's pretty amazing when you think about it. And like Jason said, we use our favourite word, alluded to.
Oh yeah, well we haven't used that for a while. That used to be every single stream used to be that word.
I mean, it's funny you say it, because as Davey FPL alluded to, he was when we got him on as a guest, he was saying about there was like over 6 million or 6.5 million people playing FPL, and that's kind of why he got into streaming, because you could just see that it was going to grow and grow in terms of the ratio of number of channels covering the game and the number of more and more people playing the game worldwide. So you did, like, you make a really good point, you did hit it at the right time, and just see, I mean, yourself and Jason obviously were more immersed in this FPL content world. You were knowing all these people, and I was just like getting into this community, so it was quite interesting to see just how dedicated people are to the game of FPL, really.
I mean, a man Dylan's just saying here that there's probably 3 people watching at the time when he was tuning in. Sai saying that he remembers the Facebook classics, and Vince saying there I was in the first 7 viewers watching, and it does only seem like it is literally a couple of years ago, but it only feels like last week, Dan, that we were in your bedroom just recording these videos and everything, and just
you're in my bedroom
chatting shit.
Well, yeah,
about,
literally, I was
football,
tipping West Ham to do well, and they had a terrible season because they bought Joe up. But I just remember basically you saying, like, would you be up for doing a podcast about FPL? And I was just like, yeah, sounds like a good laugh. And we just got the phone out and I did some very basic editing and like a season preview for that. But I think that was the 2017, 2018 season.
Must have been, yeah.
And I suppose Simon Bellamy, I mean, he's the original OG because he's watched all the Facebook classics, as he says, and then now onto the actual channel that's got over 6,000 followers. I mean, it's crazy when you think just starting that here.
6,060.
Oh, 6,000, bloody hell, yeah. 6,060. So, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy thinking how it's completely changed over the course of the last, well, I suppose it is last 3 years, but 2 years of being a YouTube channel, really.
Yeah, it's even more crazy when you think, like, let's be blunt about things here. You had, like, 50 people in the Facebook group, but, like, 3 or 4 people would watch what we would upload, and yet now we're streaming to, 150 people or whatever it is that tune in, week out, which is an absolute testament to you guys that do tune. I mean, Sultan Saeed, I mean, blimey, I mean, I don't know if Sultan's here now. He's another one, been here from quite an early dawn. And, Jace, does it feel weird for you that we are part of people's lives?
I don't really look at it that way. I mean, I guess I look at it from a point of view that, I kind of have a chat with people that I know about who like fantasy football. Like I've said a million times that my family aren't football fans. My dad's a football fan, but I don't see him that often. And my family in the home, they don't follow football, and the guys at work, they don't follow football. No, it's really weird. I'm in this weird sort of environment where the only time I speak football is now when I hit the stream button, and like, or I ring Pete, my friend. That's the only time I speak football, and certainly I just look at this as a way of, for me, being able to speak to other like-minded individuals who love fantasy football and Premier League football in general, like, and also like the conversations you get outside of football as well through these people. You get to know about people's lives, and it brings people together. They said that football brings people from all walks of life together, and I mean, they keep talking about Discord. Discord is a testament to the fact that we've got people from literally all 4 corners of the world, from all different types of backgrounds, different cultures, all that jazz. But it doesn't matter because they're all there for a common thing, and I think it's brilliant. And from my point of view, I just feel really grateful that I've got that in my life. That I can relax after a hard day at work or stress that's going on. I can just literally just boot a stream up, talk about FPL, get on Discord, go in the Hangouts, listen to what they're saying in the Hangouts, find out what the news of the day is, because a lot of the news I'd miss out on because of work, and I've obviously I go into Discord and I'm pretty much get kind of the feel for what the topics of discussion are. So yeah.
Joe S, congrats on the 2 years all the way from Canada. Oh my. And then Fabio, hello Fabio, who's the highest rank? Who's had the highest rank out of all 3 of you? It's Jason in the
It's not me.
Well, I've been 4,000th. Where did you end up? Top 1,000, did you say, Jace?
1,400, I think it was.
1,400, yeah. So there we are. There we are. Fair. Where's your highest rank, Dan? Genuinely.
That particular season when we first started, I think it was like top 160k.
Oh,
Just not bad, is it? Yeah. I mean, what Jason made a video of all our ranks. I don't know if you remember it with the planet and going into space and that.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, do we just play it?
Yeah.
I'll get it ready. I'll get ready to play. You carry on talking about it, and I'll get it all queued up, ready to play.
Just saying that it just showed the ranks, and actually just showed that particular season I was, that season did very well in comparison to the previous seasons, which were absolutely not the best.
Mark Byrne, rather than scrolling through hundreds of videos, I'll be honest with you, Mark. I was on my PlayStation 4, and it took me 30 seconds to scroll down to the bottom. I'm not joking. I mean, absolutely, because I was thinking, oh god, this is going to take forever to get down to the very first stream. But to be completely blunt with you, mate, I wouldn't bother watching any of it. I mean, even me, I was like struggling, thinking, I am so. I don't understand, Dan, why people.
I've got it here. I've got the video. I've got the video here.
Why they watch it? Go for it.
What should we put it on? Should we put it on?
Yeah, if you want to show the people, yeah, go for it.
All right, here we go then. This is the video I put together like in our first seasons.
Quite impressive, yeah. I mean, it just
After
shows
Effects.
The different. Yeah. Giving away our locations.
Giving away our locations. Favorite known for alluded to.
Risk level low. Bloody hell.
Risk level medium.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here's me. Oh, look at that photo. God, that's awful. High risk. Whatever that means. I was 289,000
it means
at that
a lot
time.
at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, a good moment, high rip, bloody hell. Right.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. There we go. That was the days. That was the days. So yeah, it brings back some memories. I'll try and find a few other videos actually whilst we're talking. We can go back and look on. Remember this one? Here we go. It's a quick one.
Oh god. Oh wow. I like that old logo, I have to say.
Oh, you missed that one.
I like the colours.
Is this whole? Stevo's face on that photo. It was amazing. You remember that, Stevo?
I'm just looking. Oh, a minute. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go, lads. And it's well.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, that one.
Man Dylan says, Stevo, your first rants were amazing.
Oh, I don't know where they are. I generally don't.
They are the Aguero one.
What was that?
And what's the one where Vardy, when the penalty miss? That was brilliant.
When was that? I honestly. I know when you say the Aguero one,
I think we can find. We can probably find a few of these videos.
I doubt it, because I'd love to see it myself.
There's this one. There's this video quickly. Yes, I will play it. Oh, that's not it. Hang on. It's the one where when you're saying you're going to be right back. Does that ring any bells?
I'm going to be what?
Be right back. I just got to go and put some washing in the washing machine.
Oh, right.
Just of interest, whereabouts are you? Not in the world, but are you near like an industrial machine or something? It's very 2 seconds. I'll just ask a couple of questions. I just need to get the door for
problem,
this is what happens when you're live.
What's going on?
Oh, actually, no, that's not it. Hang on. There's one that SMZ put together where I'll try and find that one. But anyway, I don't want to keep interrupting you guys talking. So, yeah, so the best moment for me was the rants, definitely, and the member streams, and waiting to see what your reaction was. I also really enjoyed the doing the match of the day challenge streams as well. I know, you didn't enjoy it that much, but I thought that was quite good.
Yeah, it's so difficult to explain to the audience because like when we did that virtual FPL and doing a match of the day challenge on that, it's really easy because you just have to click through and it just takes seconds to do. Whereas with the match of the day itself, you have to sit through the analysis and that takes like, I don't know, 5 minutes or whatever it is, and just like, come on, I just want to get to the next game and everything. And it is very difficult to talk during those particular streams. Obviously the most famous one was when, I can't even remember what the hell happened now, something to do with Mendy being benched and Lundstrom coming on, and I was actually going mental at the fact that people were going mad at me for having Lundstrom coming off the bench, and I was just trying to explain like, yeah, but everybody owns Lundstrom, so it doesn't really matter, and everybody's just going absolutely mad. It was so weird. It was so weird experience. And then everybody was going nuts that they thought that I was cheating watching match of the day. And they was like, why have you skipped ahead? Blah, de, blah, de, blah. Very peculiar. But you forget, like, people don't actually know what match of the day is because you're streaming to literally all parts of the world. And it's only in certain countries that actually know what match of the day is. Whereas when you're, I don't know, living in some obscure country or whatever, it's, what is match of the day? How do you not know what the results are? Why are you still waiting around for X, Y, and Z to happen? You must surely know what's going on and everything. And it's like, I don't have a clue what they thought. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, man, Dylan. Yeah, the Aguero penalty miss reaction is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. And that is just genius. If no one has a clue what that is, I mean, Jace can easily find that. That was Man City versus Leicester, wasn't it, Jace? Or Leicester versus Man City, whatever. Game week 25 last season.
I think the main oh, look at, there we go, Dan. Here we go. Look at that background. Tidied up. You tidied up your room, haven't you?
You're always doing stuff with the background and playing. I'm just playing around with Zoom, just being silly. I do this on not Zoom.
Steve needs
Skype.
to do it. Steve needs to do it as well on Skype. Go on.
It's all right, actually.
Does actually, yeah. It looks like you're just behind me.
FPL Boone is saying your reaction to Jason's hat trick captaincy of Aguero was hilarious. What was that?
Oh, that was
the double game week.
when you visited. Do you remember when you visited Devon? And you had to you went off the grid for 3 days or whatever, and then you did the match of the day challenge on the Monday.
Yes.
And that was when Man City beat Villa 6-1, and Jason had captained Aguero, and I had to on the Sunday or whatever just not tell you any of the results.
Oh right, okay.
Oh, that was when you were just eating McDonald's, wasn't it? And you didn't talk about anything else. You just
that was no. That was it? Because that was the double game week.
Yeah, that was the double game week. I'm sure it was when you were literally just there going, "If you're here for FPL content, you're going to be disappointed."
Oh yeah.
If you got kids in the room, you might want to ask them to leave. It was just like.
That's right. I do remember. I obviously remember that specifically. I ate McDonald's for 10, 15 minutes, and just. Do you know what I find always crazy, Jace? Is when you do streams like that of just sat there saying nothing. There are more people watching that than when we're actually having a serious discussion about whatever, I don't know, is happening in the world of fantasy football. It's crazy. It's almost exhilarating watching an individual kind of, what that individual's thinking, and it's just a case of when's this guy gonna finally let rip. And I can't specifically remember what I said, but
I mean, I just remember like that Sunday when I went back home and I found the result. I was just like, I can't wait. It was like, get the popcorn out for tomorrow. Reaction.
People were getting to the point where they didn't care about their own fantasy team. They were more concerned about how you were going to react to obviously the events that are unfolding, because there was a period in time that like people were genuinely concerned, because there was a period of time where everything was going. It was almost like scripted, like in a poetic way, that like, this is brilliant content. Like, keep it going. Like, and like everything was go wrong. Like, I would captain Vardy, and you'd have a retake of the penalty, and you would like literally blow your mind.
Oh God, that's the rant you're on about. Because what was it? Vardy took a penalty and Matt Ryan saved it. I went ballistic.
Yeah. But he was off. Was he off the line, or was it encroachment or something like that?
Some pathetic excuse. And then he went and retook the penalty. He scored, and there was all these permutations about why that had an effect on this, that, and the other. And it just seemed like everything you touched turned to gold. Everything I did
turned to shit.
Yes, basically, yeah.
There's Hudson-Odoi has been mentioned in chat. Do you remember him, Steve-O? You were massively into Hudson-Odoi.
Well, bizarrely, I just watched, you know what I mean. Earlier on, I was watching an old one, and I basically I did a live reaction at night time after I come back from a gig, and it was something like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. I did a live reaction to the results that had happened that evening. And Chelsea had won, and Hudson-Odoi got an assist. But I was really lucky because he got a bonus point in that fixture as well, which was a differential on you. But Dan, you're more of an expert when it comes to actual players. Hudson-Odoi, there's a player in there, isn't there?
Yeah, he's going to break through, is he, Dan?
I mean, the thing is, like, he was linked heavily with Bayern Munich in that January transfer window, that particular season. And he really wanted to make that move happen. And then obviously he got his England call up, did quite well there, had some good games for Chelsea. And then, I don't know, it's just been stop-start. And, you know, there was stuff going on off the pitch, which kind of might have had an influence. And he got bloody COVID at the start of the year as well. So he just seemed to have started really well. And, I mean, you know, particularly with Chelsea and England, got strong players in his particular position, so it is quite difficult for Hudson-Odoi. But I mean, depending on how well he does this season, he might think to himself, well, do you know what, I'm getting into my 20s here, you know, got the Euros coming up, I want to be playing games. So it'd be interesting to see whether in January, whether he, you know, maybe a loan move somewhere, perhaps, if he's not getting starts.
Oh, Lampard won't let him go. No chance. Absolutely.
Do you remember Danny Drinkwater?
Oh yeah, you mean the player that played for Burnley when in reality he played one game, which was what was it? We were 4-0 down. I think it may have been Chelsea or someone. I can't remember now. Or Man City or something. We were 4-0 down or something with him on the pitch, and Dyche took him off at half time. He was so disgusted by his performance. He's another one. Funny enough, talking of Patrick Bamford, he was at Burnley, and Dyche hated his attitude. He couldn't stand him. He said his attitude absolutely stank. That was 2 seasons ago.
Drinkwater's still at Chelsea, and today he's come out in the news that he's commissioned this production company to do like a highlight reel. There's about a 3-minute highlight reel of his best moments or whatever, because he's just desperate to get out of Chelsea, basically. So check it out. You know,
what's he on? 150 grand a week, something like that. He had a massive pay rise coming from Leicester.
It's not a bad life, is it? It's
just disgusting. I mean, funny thing, I think it was Mark Burnt that's just mentioned just now about getting some of these clips up and everything. I mean, the reality is that it's very time consuming. It's trying to find these clips, isn't it, Jason? I don't have I don't have a clue where it is.
You know, in a few years' time, when we can, not have to worry about working full time, and I can sit there and I can write down little moments of the stream when I think it's worth highlighting it, and then, like you said, Steve-O, and then we can condense it down into a like a highlight, or literally a bite-sized version of the stream in the 15 minutes, which a lot of people have asked for. But the truth of the matter is, at the end of a stream, I'm absolutely knackered. I don't want to be sat there for 2-3 hours editing a video when I've got work the next morning. So, that's the the truth of the matter, guys. Is like, as long as time is such a big thing in my life, in everyone's life, and that's the great thing about live streams, is that we don't have to edit them endlessly. What you see is what you get, and there you go.
Well, you've got lots of people within your community that do lots of, like the moderators, and people that do lots of great work, and obviously people, the person that does the thumbnails as well. So maybe there's someone in the community that can do the clips of the particular shows. Perhaps someone with video editing skills, maybe. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, I'm always, my DMs are always open. Niraj likes your background, by the way. Yeah, my DM's are always open, but at the end of the day, it's like I don't expect people to go out of their way. If anyone wants to help out in that way, then yeah, just get in touch. I just want to say, some of the best stuff that we've got is from as a result of people wanting to help us out with things, like Alex Volo with the thumbnails, Semi Sweet Potato with the Discord bot, and now with the RSS feed that I've got plugged in. So yeah, we've got some really talented people. Obviously, the score predictor game that Semi Sweet worked on as well. And obviously the think tank and Discord coming up with new ideas. So yeah, light your lava lamp. Is that a lava lamp?
Oh,
that's not, is it? Yeah. Some weird background.
I was just looking at the stream now, and I was just admiring it, and then I just thought, hold on a minute, what are those scores at the bottom? Just reminded me about Villa beating us 3-0. There you go.
Well, Boona was making a point there, at the end of the day, he's just said, check my Twitter. He's just clipped something. John's saying, I still have the old clips on my phone. Or we always say this, like with anything. It's like I was sharing the other day. Your mate DT, Dan, and his rants. Talk to us about them. Absolutely hilarious.
Oh, AFTV, obviously, such a massively popular fan channel. And I have legitimately been watching it since 2013, and now they're doing the live watch-alongs, obviously like you guys do, and just got them all in this room. And it just reminds me. I always look at it as like reality TV, but for football fans. And it's just so obviously when that game against Villa, it was like we were playing Bayern Munich back when they're a couple of years ago when they beat us 5-1 or whatever, but it just seeing those live reactions, and it's kind of like I was really pissed off at the time and kind of apathetic as well when it went to 3-0, but I was kind of laughing because DT was just going on about Bellerin being too concerned about eating a plant every 5 minutes and flagging off Gareth Southgate, and it's just great entertainment. Like Jason said about the match of the day challenge, when it's just real, and when people come out with their observations, this is what I like about this particular channel. It's just real reactions from real people and it's not watered down, because at AFTV have got some new presenters on the show which are fine, but they are a little bit clean cut for my liking. I just like people that just say it as it is, and come out with entertaining bits of humour like they do as well, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we talk about it a lot. I mean, what I like about it is that you get the consistency with the callers as well. You get to know the names. You put the voice to the name. You kind of wait for them to call back to talk about what what's happening in their in their world of fantasy football. You get the characters coming on the show. I remember the first time I ever spoke to Dre Zera, I didn't realise that I thought he was taking the piss. I didn't realise he was literally that there would be people out there that was that happy and that positive, but it just turns out that I'm a grumpy little bugger in comparison. So yeah, he kind of lightens up everyone's day. And like Andy Salter, like we talked about earlier on in the show, and callers that we've had on that have been argumentative and questioning, and it's good. It's good. It makes good conversation and controversial. With the rivalries between Booner and Davey, that was and Davey P, and the kind of camaraderie you get from it all. It's pretty awesome.
We're talking of rivalries.
So I just wanted to interject quickly when you say about Booner and Davey P last season when I was in the Discord and we were all chatting away. And I made this silly joke about, why didn't we get you two on like a YouTube channel and do like a boxing fight? Like KSI and Logan Paul and all that. And Booner was laughing about it. And Davey P started talking about fighting styles and how he could like counter him. I was like, bloody hell, it's only a joke, Dave. I didn't realise I was actually going to go in the ring with him. But sorry, Steve, you were saying.
I was just going to say that talking of rivalries, well, someone that's doing very well in the Invitational League, Nick Treadwell's here. And Nick Treadwell's saying, Dan, that I'd be the perfect host on AFTV with a bottle of vodka in one hand and a microphone in the other. So there we are, Dan. Let's speak to Robbie. What do you think?
Yeah.
No, in fact, Jones bloke has made a very funny point that DT said, saying that, the bit where he said, Will I Am is better than Willian. I thought that was stunning.
I agree.
Absolutely hilarious. I found that so funny when he was just going absolutely mad about everything. And what I like about DT is he's very articulate with what he's saying, despite the fact that he's going absolutely ape shit about the disaster of the result that's been going on and whatnot. He does speak well, doesn't he, Dan?
Yeah, like I said, this is what I like about the fan channels and, like I said, like channels like this, because people would just come out with these funny observations. And I remember one of the people on the channel, Stricto, was saying that Grealish was like Ronaldinho on Sunday. And one of the people was saying that Arsenal were playing spreadsheet football. You just don't get observations like that on mainstream media like Match a Day and everything else like that, really. So it just cracks me up. But yeah, I mean, maybe that could be a future career for you if DC does ever get booted off the show. I don't know.
I mean, talking of like the way this community's grown, one of the main reasons is through Discord. And if anybody wants to come live on air, we've got like a few minutes left spare or whatever. Everyone wants to come live on air, by all means. It's an easy way to interact with the show. We are the only fantasy football channel which takes phone calls and
Can I just talk about my favourite moment? One of my favourite moments anyway, the season I was on the channel. So I don't know if you guys remember this. When Doherty scored a late winner for Wolves away to Newcastle. And I just went, yeah! And then Jason had that as a little clip to subscribe, because I think that particular game week, I was just having a shocker, and then he was my differential.
That shining light, that came for you.
Yes, definitely.
By the way, Steve-O's asking for people to get in Discord. Both of you two aren't even in Discord.
Oh, mate.
It takes 2 seconds to click on it. There we are, done.
But if people see you on their channel on Discord, they're more likely to get in the waiting room. Go on, guys, get in the waiting room. Don't be antisocial now.
Andy Salter, go on. Come on, Andy.
I can't even do
it. It's like you've got a megaphone. Might want to turn me down, Steve, so you didn't hear me twice. It's time to go. Can you do that impression, Dan?
Okay. It's time to go.
I love watching Arsenal Fan TV post-match interviews, and I'm an Arsenal fan, especially after we lose. Hey, to be honest, you don't have to be an Arsenal fan to watch Arsenal Fan TV after you lose. It's quite comical.
I mean, yeah, obviously some of it is comical, but it is good, like when your team lose, just to like watch it and see what people are saying and see if you kind of agree with their opinion.
Not the only ones suffering.
Yeah, just like what people's opinions are and how things can change and what the manager got wrong and what happened with the players. I just, find it interesting.
Starting to absolutely pour down outside. God.
Well, why isn't Vince coming live on air? Dan, you're Vince's best mate. He's saying about... it's not really you, Vince. It's Louis Walsh, you know. That's not the greatest. But, I mean, talking of other fan TV, you know, Niraj is saying the United stand over AFTV all day. I don't watch any of this stuff, but I'm just not a fan of Mark Goldbridge or anything. It's just something about... Hello, I'm Mark Goldbridge. Fuck up.
Yeah. Right, so I'm in the Discord. Do I have to mute? Because I just
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Danny boy. But there's just something about Mark Goldbridge. I just find.
Right.
I think an awful lot of it.
Not a fan of him, Steve-O.
There's just something about Mark, which, don't get me wrong, he speaks very eloquently when it comes to talking Man United. I'm not going to fuck about there, but the for argument's sake, I was clickbaited into watching Mark Goldbridge's FIFA 21 rants when he loses to Arsenal. I'm thinking, right, here we go, this is going to be fun, and it's just so fake and not for me. Not for me, as Simon Cowell says, Vince. Not for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch Mark Goldbridge playing FIFA, mate.
What's the other Man United channel that's quite good with rants? That's quite a good one.
What?
Was it the same one? Sorry.
Was United stand, and then there's the one that's got
Red
DeCola on it. Adam DeCola.
Who?
Oh okay. God! Hang on.
Quite good.
Davey boy. Davey, your mate Dan. Davey FPL. Oh, Davey. Shall I annoy Davey again? How's it going, guys? You can do the accent, Jason. Come on.
How's
it going, guys?
I can't do any accent. That's the one thing I don't.
You were speaking in a brilliant the other day.
Full-time Devils. Mate, Full-time Devils is what is the other one.
That's quite good.
Full-time Devils is good.
Yeah. It's got that guy that keeps going on about Chris Smalling all the time.
Evening, David. Johnny boy, you've put clips, have you, in the Discord? Where have you put them? John Harris. Come on, Dan, you can do a Brummie accent.
Right there, yeah, I think Grealish is doing well, and I hope he plays for England tomorrow, and I really like the Villa. So cheers, Steve-O. Cheers, Jason. Cheers, Dan.
Cheers, Rice. Oh, how's the Osborne?
Bloody hell, it's awful.
Is Ozzy Osbourne still alive, I think?
Yes. He's still doing gigs.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Ronaldo back at United, what do you think about that?
What? Where's that come from? You just made that up?
I just Googled something and it came up. Ronaldo set to return, ?
Yeah, he's been linked with PSG as well, isn't he, apparently? But
he won't go there.
You've got a true diehard in the chat here, Kaiwara Demon. This might sound weird, but I've aligned and affiliated myself with Elite FPL. I watch and
You're not a member, though, are you?
FPL YouTubers. And Elite Side for Life, Gang Banging Yo, 100% the best content. He's a... Wow.
Thank you. Where's the media channel, Jace? That's where Paulie said John's... Oh, there it is, there. Right, here we go. What clips has he put in here? He's apparently put clips in here of old... Oh, John. My goodness. That's a lot of clips, my friend.
Oh, my God.
How long are they? How long are these? Oh, here we go, Jace. I think you're worthy of putting the... We are not worthy, as he says on extras.
Steve-O's match. God, these are a lot of clips here.
Has Steve-O lost the plot? He's getting something off his chest. What was that? That's an old clip. Blimey, what the hell is that?
It's funny, this Kiawara
the penalty save.
What am I missing out on here?
Oh, these are amazing, these clips. Oh, I need
This
to
is
get...
in the media.
Do I need to get them on the screen?
Of course you bloody do.
Yeah, it'd be easier for me. We've got Resi in the Hangouts. Okay. God.
Here we go.
Resi
Here we go.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, he's in the Hangouts. Yeah. I mean, I'm.
I'm in the Hangouts.
Yes.
Put him in the waiting room.
No.
Okay, I'll play some of these clips. I'll play some of these clips.
All right. I can see them now. Then.
You gonna
All
play?
right, get ready. I'm gonna play them on the screen. So be quiet, ladies and gentlemen.
Which one are you playing first?
I'm gonna play this one first, which is
What's it called?
This one I'm playing. Well, watch the stream. You'll find out. It's called Sunday Surgery Call In, and it's a clip. So
Right.
okay, let's watch this one.
Good evening, Jane. You currently got yourself muted. Can you hear us?
Jane.
Jane.
Come on, Jane, don't
Come on,
let us
Jane.
down.
Come on, Jane. Jane, are you there? Can you hear us, Jane? I think Jane may be having technical issues of trying to talk. Oh, we may. Jane, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Jane, are you?
Sorry.
Jane, how are you doing, Jane?
Good. Sorry, it's my first time on stream, so I never connected to the waiting room before.
That's fine. Jane, we're detecting an accent. Where are you from?
I'm from far about. I'm from Central Asia. I'm from Uzbekistan. I don't know if you've ever heard of that place, but yeah, far away.
Oh, there's me thinking I was going to flirt with somebody, and what a shame. Anyway,
Jane, how's your game week been, my friend?
There we go. That was Jane.
That's genius.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
And for anybody that doesn't even understand the joke, essentially we assumed it was the first ever female caller. No.
Yeah.
You never had a female caller.
I've got another
Yeah,
one coming up.
Zara. No, Zena. Zara or Zena?
Oh.
Xena.
Hello,
Xena.
Jason.
Has
Which one
Steve-O
is it?
lost the plot? He's getting something off his chest.
What's this? Yeah.
We're ready. Here we
with
go.
it, and I'm thinking, do I do it? Do I not? But here we go. Here's the ice cream man. Shut up. Pity's sake. Hold on. I know how annoying that is, so I'm just gonna go on break.
That was the ice cream van. Yeah, Steve-O looks over the Elite FPL mini league standings. That's another clip that's been provided. Let's bring that one up. I haven't seen these clips. I have no idea what they are. Here we go.
Very, very good point there. I don't recognise the name. I always ask new listeners where they specifically come from per se and everything. You're obviously from South Africa, yes?
I'm an Australian. I'm the.
You're obviously from South Africa, yes? I'm Australian. Yeah, there's another one here. Gameweek 5 preview for last season. Let's see what this one is. It's got me in this one. Here we go. Here we go. It's nice.
Are you still there, Andy?
Yeah, you were breaking up. I heard what you said.
Okay, so in a nutshell, do you think I'm stupid for wildcarding 3 days? Well, 3 days before game week.
I don't think your team was warranted a wild card. That's the first thing.
Yes. Okay.
And I have to question some of your picks in your team.
Okay.
And I will go through them. So
yeah.
Adrian, temporary. He will go soon.
Yes.
So you need to transfer him out.
Yes.
Yes.
Walker Peters, temporary. He's injured.
Well, he's back in training.
Foy's coming back. He will need to be transferred out.
Well, he's
Matip.
Star.
Let me finish. Matip. Gomez is coming back. He will need to be transferred out.
I don't think Gomez walks. I don't think Gomez walks straight back into the team.
It won't be. You're basing him on one game week. He's FPL record is terrible. He scored 9 points last week. He scored 9 points last week, but his FPL record is terrible.
I have to agree. It was
so
terrible.
I question, even with your wild card, I question 4, 5
Look at that wild card. Let me pause it a second. Look at that wild card. James, Iwobi, Walker Peters for Spurs, Matip, Lundstrom and Cole. Oh
you brought into this wild card.
I've always wanted to know the answers. If you can remember, how well did that wild card pay off? Do you even?
It was alright. Yeah, it didn't do too bad because it was when I captained. I think Aguero did alright for me in that game, and I captained him. But I don't.
This is Andy Salter then.
That's the Andy Salter one, yeah.
Oh, it all makes sense now. Sorry, yeah.
Well, Fozzie, hello Fozzie. He's asked for it. The Leicester versus Man City penalty miss. It's there. It's at the bottom, Jace.
Norbs.
Hang on, this one here. Hang on.
It's going to be a treat.
Hang on.
Good morning, Norbs.
What are you doing, Jace? Which one?
Playing 3-5-2.
Good morning. We're discussing my wildcard team and moving forward. What are your thoughts on my team at the moment?
Oh, there's some connection problem.
Norbs, you sound like you've put a pillow over your head, or someone's put a pillow over your head, and if there's some way of maybe essentially taking the pillow off your head or moving away from the microphone, I can't make out a word that you're saying.
Oh, it's this one.
Unless you've been kidnapped and you're telling us, please help me. But, we'll try Norbs in a minute there, mate. But yeah,
Yeah. Right, where's the one? The Leicester penalty miss. Here we go.
Right at the bottom. Yeah.
I'll play that one.
I think this must be the clipped one. I wonder if it's the clipped one or the beeped one out. Here we go. Yeah, let's go.
Wow.
Let's see.
So Aguero's taking the ball.
Oh, brilliant.
Who's going to get the assist? Gundogan?
Gundogan at the shot, yeah.
Schmeichel's a bit of a penalty king as well, isn't he? Especially with that bloodline, like his old man. Yeah. Let's see.
No, he saved it!
Oh, you are kidding.
Oh, I saved it. Oh.
You're kidding.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, man.
He's hammered it to the left and it's hit him on the knee or shin and he saved it.
Fuck off!
Oh,
fucking hell. Oh, I can't be fucked with this fucking shit. Fuck's sake.
Sorry, Stu, I've got to laugh.
Nah, just laugh, mate. It's just fucking takes the fucking piss.
That was amazing.
But the thing is, like, that was at a moment where I had, I think, a small advantage over you, Jace. Not when I say an advantage, I mean as in I was points behind you, but that in scoring or something, I can't remember now, would have...
It was a big swing.
Yeah.
It was a big swing. And I think you were... I think you just see the anger just take over, take control. It was brilliant. But let's go to another clip now. This is Burnley versus Chelsea.
What is this?
Game week 10. I have absolutely no idea what this is.
Williams just scored. Willian, show me the Mane. Abraham assist. Willian goal.
Oh, him! The Panto villain.
What's this? Elite FPL Boxing Day Special.
Yeah, what? Yeah, again, these clips, I have no idea. This is
this is new to me.
Daily Llama, have you come to an end yet?
Younger, Steve-O.
We're about 30 seconds away here, Steve-O, from half-time up here at Villa Park.
Oh, you should have joined me about a minute ago. It was all kicking off. I just dropped 50 pence coming back with my Bovril, and it was all chaotic here in the stands. As I say, basically the game's sounds very similar to Wiz's game that he's watching. If you know the game where you just stand with your head on a stick and spin round 10 times and then try and get really dizzy and then run in a straight line, that'll sum up this Villa-Norwich game. It's now just went half-time. It's 0-0. Nothing's happening. I'm away to get my Bovril.
How's Grealish been looking, by the way?
I miss those guys.
Yeah.
I'm away to get my Bovril.
see, in that one, he's asking Grealish. So James Bang was asking how's Grealish looking, and this is it's weird how one season can do a different, like how big of a difference it is this season for Jack Grealish, and he was doing absolutely
better players now.
Yeah, there we go.
Really, Barkley and Watkins.
Watkins,
very well. Yeah. What happened to James Bang?
We don't know. MIA.
Yeah, I remember speaking about the start of the season. That was it. It was just.
I know. Hopefully he comes back because we do miss him. Match of the day challenge. Here we go. Let's play the match of the day challenge. Game week 22. This was.
All right. Aguero and Jesus don't score. Has he got his hat trick? If Jason captained Aguero, I mean, fair. You know what? Fuck it. Fair fucking play. Fair fucking play. Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna swear. I don't care.
Oh, this is amazing.
For free. Fuck me.
Your fucking membership for free.
Oh, I am fucking gonna love life if Jason got my... Well, if he didn't captain him. It ain't happening, though. Fucking hell. I can actually swear.
Oh, my God.
When you look back at those, do you remember how angry you were?
The only one, honestly, is the Aguero one. I honestly just wanted to burst out crying. That's how much the game had got to me, because it was just like... Because, in fact, for everybody that's studies psychology, if you watch the... You could do it now if you really wanted to, Jace. If you watch the Leicester versus Man City, there's a point where I well up and I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered.
Is this the next one on the list?
No. The Leicester Man City, the Aguero miss. So when
the one we played earlier?
Yes.
Leicester Man City.
Yeah, right. And there's a point where basically I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered.
Is this it when you were like loving it? Because if I pause it now, you're literally like, you're like,
yeah.
It's gonna happen. And then here we go.
There's a clip in itself, everybody. Clip that.
At the shot, yeah.
Schmeichel's a bit of
here we go.
King.
Schmeichel's a bit of a penalty king here, Steve.
Well,
here we go.
Bloodline, like his old man. Let's see.
So listening in now, thinking, right, come on.
He saved it, and you're like, literally,
right.
I can't do that, Steve. How have you done that? If you're like, I actually can't do what you've done.
So when I say
ow.
Oh, you are kidding.
Oh, I
it's the bit where it's I can't be
kidding.
I can swear, can't I can't be fucked with
brilliant.
this. That honestly, because well, yeah, the game had got to me so much regarding our rivalry that you genuinely couldn't make that up. Like, I don't even, it wasn't even, that's right, it wasn't even my captain. It's because Sterling had been fouled and he would have got the assist. And he was my captain in that game, I believe. I can't remember now. And it was the one way in which I could actually catch you, and it was just like all this emotion had built up, and it was just crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, the comedy timing's just hilarious. Kevin saying about Schmeichel having the golden gloves like his dad, and then Paulie at that precise moment, it sounds like I'm telling him to fuck off, and I'm not, and it's yeah. I mean, answer to your question, do I remember any of this apart from that one? Genuinely, no.
Well, I've got one more to play, which is an MP3 of Andy Salter smashing plates.
Oh, this is going to be good.
I almost hit the stream button. I was going to stream this.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on, stream it. Please, you've got to stream it. Right, I've got my plate. Oh, Christ. No,
I think I got away with it.
Oh my god, Andy.
Huh?
He literally smashed the plate.
I almost hit the stream button.
What?
Here we go.
Right, I've got my plate.
He's like,
I've got my plate. Right, I've got my plate.
I've got my plate. I've got my plate.
Oh, Christ.
No, he didn't, Jace. That's not
I think I got away with it.
No, he did. He was smashing. He was smashing plates on Discord. Something I don't know. I don't even know why.
Oh no!
But I remember he was his missus or something was in the room, and she was just like, "You won't do it. You won't do it." And he was like, "I've got my plate." Smashing plates. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What is this nutter doing in Discord?" But everyone was loving it. I was like, I couldn't.
But what was this on the Hangout? This is on
this was the
stream
Hangouts.
or on
This was the Hangouts. And
Dan, when you hear and see all these clips, what goes through your mind? I mean,
Oh, just like it's just crazy, like how the game of FPL can like affect people. Really, that's the main thing that comes to my mind. But I suppose it is like almost like the pressure of being on screen. Like even when we did the virtual FPL streams back in the summer and that, and like Arsenal were losing, and I'd go nuts. I'm watching myself back, thinking it's not a real game. Just think we're doing while football's not on, and it's not really Arsenal playing. And I start swearing, and I'm just like shocked by my reaction. Let alone you guys doing the live stream during the game. But even like I mentioned about that Doherty moment, like when I'm like just there, like pumping my fist and it's just like when you watch it back. But I mean that plate smash, I didn't know anything about that. That's just amazing. That's just made my evening. Actually, I've got to say. Oh god, I bet we all have moments. I mean, it's like it's because it's just you're live on air and you're in front of an audience. Like when we were actually playing the game privately, you're thinking, I'm just watching matches today, thinking, God, Salah's got a hat trick at home to Leeds, and I just want to die inside because I watched Elite FPL and this Steve-O was telling me, oh, Mane over Salah, Mane over Salah. And I was just like, right, go take your advice. And then watching Salah, I'm just there like, oh. And like when Son, this season got his 4 goals against Southampton, I'm just there like with my friend who doesn't follow FPL whatsoever, and I'm just like, yeah, I transferred him out, and he's just looking at me like, so what? So it is good that we all got a platform to just like go crazy about FPL.
I found something here.
Okay.
I'm gonna play it. I don't know what it is. Something I've saved on my computer.
I'm thinking right now that I need to do something to my team, and whether or not
doing any trans. What am I? I'm not doing any trans. What do I need to do transfers?
Surely.
Oh god, that was it. Yeah.
Literally thinking right now that I need to do something to my team, and whether or not
doing any trans. What am I? I'm not doing any trans. What do I need to do transfers?
Surely. Do you think I'm that stupid that I'm
gonna... Down. Oh, God, yeah.
Do you remember that when you we were saying about, was it when you took Harry Kane out, wasn't it, before Burnley? That was that one, pretty sure. And you said you weren't going to do any transfers.
Oh, here we go.
You did. You transferred him out, and then you went mental.
God.
Yeah, lots of fun.
What about that one? Because you used to have the little montage of clips at the end, I mean, I think I was in it for a little bit with about the Glenn Murray thing, but when Steve-O's got a caller, is it from Australia or South Africa?
I know. I need to. I don't know where it is actually. I'll have to look. I'll have to see because I do have like the odd video every now and again.
Yeah.
It's one of here, Boona actually.
What's
this one?
Yeah.
What's this one here?
Hey, do you do mocha gaffage here?
Mocha what, sorry?
Mocha gaffage.
We don't, I'm afraid.
Don't know what this is. Oh my god.
What is it? Here we go. The world's loudest ice cream van as well. Congratulations.
That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey?
Shanghai, Shihun, or Shenhua, Shenhua.
Oh god, it's demonetized now.
Oh.
Here we go.
Why?
Massive. Let me finish.
Oh, we've seen this bit.
Wow.
With that, I just have two more words to say.
Andy Salter.
Oh yeah, this is when we.
No, it's fine.
Jane,
we're detecting
yeah,
an
like you say,
accent.
Jace, that's us.
Where are you from?
Giving Tom Jones a
I'm from
quid.
from
Yeah.
I've come to talk with
you. There we are, Fozzie. That's for you. Do you know what that is?
I don't know if you've ever heard of that place, but yeah, far away.
Christ almighty.
Anyway.
Jane, how's your game week been, my friend?
Oh god, can't show this.
Welcome to the... Oh, you got a penalty. You got a...
Oh no.
Son. I just assumed that Pookie would score at least one.
It's so bad. Oh god, yeah. There we go. Copyright strike.
Oh, now I see what you're on about.
2-minute meltdown. Here we go. What's this?
We got 3 minutes. 4.7, 4.7, 4.7, 4.7. Sanchi. Williams. No, Newcastle are rubbish. Let's go with Sanchi. Go on with Sanchi. Let's confirm team. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Make
I nailed the music on this one.
Confirm
really
transfers. Done. Right then, that's the team at the moment. That is the team at the moment, but there's no Arsenal coverage whatsoever. I hate it. We've got 2 minutes left. This is. Can we do AAA with Trent Alexander without Trent Alexander-Arnold in less than a minute? Yes, we can. Right, let's get Aubameyang quickly. As Ricky Gervais says in XFM, quickly. Aubameyang in. Right, we've got 4.1 million.
God, that brings that.
God almighty. 4.1. No, I don't want any more from there. Get rid of Pereira. We've got 1 minute left. I don't think I'm going to make this whatsoever. I don't think this is going to be made whatsoever. Liverpool. Let's quickly bring in Matip. Oh my goodness. 1 minute left. We are counting down. 4.8. 4.8. Who can I bring in for 4.8 million? Let's just quickly go Burnley for a second. Peters. Can I do it? Should I do this team? Yes or no? We got 30 seconds. Should I do this team? Yes or no? We got Aubameyang. we got 30 seconds. It's passed now. No matter what's happened, the time has passed.
I can't believe you did that,
I'm
Steve.
sweating.
I really can't. I can't believe you did that.
I don't even know what team I'm.
Oh, what's
4.7.
It just brings back such weird horrible memories. Like, that's me at my worst. That was peak Steve-O kind of fake playing up to the crowd, kind of like deliberately doing things for this. It's awful. It's terrible from a side. It's like Dan and I were talking about DT and stuff. And is it fake? Is it real? Are they deliberately kind of doing these reactions to get audiences? And that wild card, awful. Just, it was so. This is me looking at the chat too much and doing what people are telling me to do, and I'm just playing up to the crowd. Just terrible, awful. I don't like watching things like that back, because it's just not like me screaming and shouting about, you know, a flaming poxy penalty miss or whatever. That's funny, but that is like, it's like Dan said, it's like watching like a real life psychology test taking place, and how a human being deals with the pressure of several, you know, people watching you and stuff and telling you what to do and everything. And even I remember, like, the original wild card would have done really, really well, but I decided to take Vardy out or something. I can't remember now. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, it's just grim, Jace. It's why I took it's like I said, this season, where I've taken a complete back seat on it all. Just forget any FPL content, nothing. Just focus on this show. Focus on a couple of podcasts and just enjoy. Bring on Friday when Black Ops is out.
You can be playing some Black Ops. What's this one here, Steve-O?
It's given. Penalty given.
Oh, it's the same. Well, it's the one that the penalty given clip. Sorry. But yeah, I think ultimately these are memories, good and bad memories, but they are good memories. When you look back at them, they're pivotal moments. There's one of me. Oh my God. Okay, this is good. Right, you've had your memory now. This is. What's this one here? What's this one?
Memory? Yeah.
What's this one? Hang on. I found something. I have no idea what this is.
It's given. Penalty given. Penalty.
Oh, it's the Guerrero penalty miss. Never mind. That's after you got him in. No, the one of me playing Shine, the theme tune on guitar. Here we go.
Shine.
Yeah. Far into the night, raise our hands to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, the light. Okay, there we go. Enough of that.
Have you got the wedding clip?
Yeah, I do actually.
From a selfish point of view, I'd like to see one.
Let's have a look. See if I can find that.
From a selfish point of view, I want to see one of me. We've only got a few minutes left, Jace, because Dan's got to get going. We've all got to get. We're all.
What's this one here?
Ah, cool.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night.
So I was watching the girls behind it.
Oh, here we go. Here it is. Here's the wedding clip, Dan, for you.
Of course, you played the music, didn't you?
I remember they were a bit fitting, shall we say?
Yeah.
Nice to see a good memory of 2020 though. It's such a long time ago now.
Was that this year?
Yeah. Start of the year.
You're joking.
Obviously, like side driving up there and that back. 6-hour round trip.
It's amazing.
Why didn't we just stay up there? I'm just thinking now. Kids.
Yeah, that was good memories, man. Really good memories.
Everyone was just looking at us like we were bonkers.
Nuts.
They were just thinking, "What the hell is this song?"
I just thought we were on like something.
But it was quite. Jay, it was quite a buzz hearing the song like actually like live and.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It was certainly an experience.
I loved it.
Everyone was like, "What is this song? I've never heard of it before." Oh God, what is this? What is this?
That's a nice memory.
Rubbish game week.
Yes.
Another one where I'm just going to be disappointed where I can't be bothered.
Oh, here we go.
Where nothing's going right for me again. Let's find out in a 3, a 2, 1.
Oh no!
Oh.
It's when you realise the results.
He's lost for words.
Liverpool lost 3-0 to Watford.
All I'm going to say is,
Sorry?
Oh yeah, that was when you didn't know the results and you were reacting to the well, you did the match of the day and then Liverpool lost 3-0 to Watford. I think you captain Salah.
Don't they?
yeah.
Really do. You can't fake that at the end of the day because at the time Liverpool were unbeaten on the way to the league and Watford was struggling and they just pumped them 3-0.
Jesus
What was that?
Christ, yeah.
God, yeah. I mean, that's what people love, isn't it? Really, that genuine reaction.
Yeah. And on that note, if you're new to the channel, I mean, I've got absolutely no idea what we've been talking about for the last 2 hours, then yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can help us create more memories going forward. Our Discord is open to everybody. The link is in the description and in the chat. There, you might have noticed the stream went off line because I think my OBS crashed, so I'm sorry if you had a disruption there in the stream. But yeah, massive thank you to everyone for being here tonight and making this channel what it is.
Yeah,
Steve-o.
I think we're going to give the final words to Dan, I reckon.
Yeah, been an absolute pleasure. The last 2 hours have just flown by. It's been quite a buzz, a bit of a novelty for me to come back on, but been nice to see some memories. Thanks to John for those clips. They're absolutely, that plate smashing one's going to stay with me for quite some time now. Absolutely brilliant.
I've got a plate.
Yeah, just we've all wanted to do it.
Why, sorry,
yeah.
why did he do it?
Spurs lost.
Ah, right.
I didn't realise he was a Spurs fan. But yeah, no, just you know, all the people in the community keep supporting these two guys, doing an amazing job with the channel. Like the stream, subscribe to the stream, go on to Twitter, check out Steve-o and Jason, Elite FPL, retweet their stuff, share it, do all those funky things, and yeah, thanks for joining us, and see you all soon.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you, everybody.
Cheers,
Stay
guys.
safe and see you soon. Enjoy the international break.